So Josh Giddey's in a lot of hot water, and I use that term loosely because not a lot of media outlets are really covering this, shockingly. But apparently he's accused of messing with an underage girl. There were a bunch of TikTok videos, Instagram posts, and I believe Snapchats that were either posted or they were like deleted or something like that. But I know right now his stuff is on private, and I believe hers is too. I can't remember the girl's name at the moment. But allegedly she's 15, 16 years old. Josh Giddey's 21. And he plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's an NBA player. Pretty decent player. I wouldn't say he's like, super well known, but he's decent. I believe he's in his third year. And yeah, man, it's just quite funny how certain media outlets and certain people are not covering this. Like for instance, Malika Andrews, nothing's been said about it. I seen that she retweeted a post that someone had said about his allegation, but herself hasn't said anything. Everybody's waiting in bated breath on Monday to see if she's going to say anything about it or not. If I had my guess, I'd say no, she wouldn't say anything about it. She'll probably try to avoid it altogether. That's just the agenda that the media has, Stephen A. with his podcast, which he can go on at any time and address it. He hasn't addressed it. He'd rather talk about Jada Pinkett or Joe Smith or, stupid stuff like that, or even Jason Whitlock, because he's an easy target. But he ain't touched on Josh Giddey yet. He ain't said nothing about. I don't think he even posted anything like on his social media about it. They're just protecting this guy. Let's just call it what it is. But anytime it's a black person doing that, oh my God, wall-to-wall coverage. I'm talking like from sun up to sundown, middle of the night, when you wake up, tickers on your phone. It's everywhere. I remember the Kyrie Irving situation. It was everywhere. And this man, all he did was post a link. He didn't say anything. He didn't do anything. He just posted a link. And the whole world just took it for what they wanted to take it, But this guy has posts. He was had a shirt off with the girl there. He had videos with the girl. Apparently he brought her in a club, And yeah, we're here, and there's nobody saying anything about it. Now, I don't know if not this girl is underage or not. I don't know. This is all alleged. Or I don't know if he knew she was underage or not. I can't read nobody's mind, so I couldn't tell you if he actually knew or not. But the chick she's just loving it because she just liked to post on Instagram about there being an investigation in Josh Giddey and her situation. So you got that. So I don't know if she's just clout chasing or whatever the case might be, but I do know that there should be more eyes on this story than what there is right now. Because again, like I said, let it be a black man. It will go crazy. I mean, I'm talking about everybody to be talking about it. You see how everybody's talking about the Diddy situation right now? You know what I'm saying? Even Stephen A. talked about the Diddy situation. You know what I mean? But where's this Josh Giddey thing at? Why are we so protective when it comes to a certain demographic of people? You know who I'm talking about. This is crazy. And again, we still don't know the 100% truth. There might be more to it, man. But still, it doesn't even matter because when it comes to other people, it doesn't matter. They go to the worst, like the worst common denominator of any story or situation before the truth comes out. They're just going to assume the worst. And again, Malika Andrews, I'm waiting to see what you got to say about it. You got a lot to say about black players or black coaches or black men in general. You didn't say nothing about that coach, Luke Walton, who was accused of sexually assaulting somebody. And this is around the time that you was bitching at Stephen A. About the Ime Udoka situation. You had nothing to say about that. So I can't wait to hear what you got to say and protecting the women. In this case, a girl, a child, a white one at that. I can't wait to hear your boisterous opinion about it. Because you got to have one, right? Because you like to protect all women. Or is it just for black men? So let's see what happened. But I'm going to assume that's not going to happen. I'd be shocked if she did say something about it. And if she does say something, she's going to downplay it to the degree to where it's minuscule. And they'll try to sweep this under the rug in the next week or so. Just like they did the Dana White situation. This man hit his wife in front of everybody on camera in 4K. And nobody's talking about it anymore. Let there be a black man. Come on now. We're not stupid. We know how it played out. People be protesting for him to get fired. It'd have been so much shit. But since this guy is a certain demographic, and other people want to say, well, it's his position and the fact that, UFC has a deal with ESPN. Nah, fuck that. ESPN is run by Disney. So Disney has a partnership with the UFC. So Disney, in the route they're going right now, it's funny that they didn't jump on it because they're losing money left and right. But you would think they would care about the Dana White situation as much as they care about everything else. Right? But again, nothing. That thing went in a week. Nobody's even talking about the Dana White situation anymore. Nobody even brings it up. This man popped it was New Year's Eve. It wasn't even a year ago. Gave her a 5-finger discount. Nothing. This guy, Josh Giddey. Let me say, accused of messing with a minor. Crickets. Come on, there got to be more than that. We need more. We need more people. Watch they sweep this one under the rug. Or watch something else is going to happen. It's going to involve a black person. And they're kind of try to put that in the forefront of the news. So that this situation can somehow just kind of disappear. That's how it happens most of the time. Something's going to happen this next week. Don't know what it is or who is it going to involve. But it always happens like this. That's what happened with the Brett Favre situation. Brett Favre situation happened. Ime Udoka came about, and then everybody forgot about Brett Favre, a man who stole millions of dollars from poor people. People just don't. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't. Nah. Why do people have amnesia, or why do people are so dumbfounded when it's a person of a certain demographic? When it's a black person, it's an automatic assumption. You automatically have a negative opinion without having all the facts. I don't even have all the facts of this Josh Giddey situation, right? I don't have all the facts of it, right? But it ain't looking good for him. And even if it's not true, it still don't look good. There's stuff that people were accused of doing, and they got out proven in court that nothing happened, and they still got stain on their fucking record, on their public image. You think this guy gonna get a stain on his image? Dana White, he didn't get a stain on his image. Neither did Brett Favre. So again, I'm waiting. It's Monday's tomorrow, so we're gonna see if Malika Andrews says anything about this. She's the one person I want to have an opinion more than anybody else, because she always has a strong opinion about black men whenever they're involved with anything, and it ain't just about sexual assault or against women. Anything that's negative towards black men. So let's see if she has an opinion. Let's see if she feels so strongly about Josh Giddey, a guy who's a foreigner, right? It's bad for business, like Kwame Brown said, for the shit on a foreigner, a young white foreigner. They're going to make excuses like, well, he's not from the States and all this stuff. Like, no, his dick hangs just like any other man's dick hang. So it's just a matter of whether he knew or not, and whether this girl really is the age she is. And another thing that's kind of funny to me, why is it that we know everything about this girl? We didn't know anything about Ime Udoka's, consensual partner. We know everything about this. You would think when it comes to this kind of situation that somebody who's underage, they leave a person's name out or try their hardest to protect that person. Because they do that whenever a crime happens. They don't disclose the young person's name whenever it's an essay or grape. They normally just don't give out that person's name and information for a lot of reasons, a lot of good reasons. But this situation is different. So again, we need wall-to-wall coverage. Monday is coming. I know that we had a holiday last week, but I want to hear more. I want it when I go on ESPN or when I go on YouTube. I don't want to hear just normal people like me talking about it. I want to hear the big names talk about it. The Stephen A's and the Shannon Sharps and the Malika Andrews and the Skip Baylesses. I want to hear them talk about it in good detail. And I ain't talking about just a 2-minute shit piece. I'm talking about a good 10 minutes. Like they talked about Ime Udoka, like they talked about all these other people. Ja Morant, you know what I mean? I want a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes to dive into this thing because it involves the NBA. It involves sports. There's part of sports media. They should be covering this story and not sweeping it under the rug. They swept Dana White under the rug. So let's see if they have that same energy for Josh Giddey as they did for all these other black players. Anyways, man, it's your boy Nix. I'm out. Peace.